What is up? Glad you're here. So real quick before we dive in, I've been in this crypto testing for a few years now, like truly just going platform to platform, figuring out what's actually worth paying attention to and what's just noise. Mining tech in particular has been on my radar a lot lately. There's just a lot happening there. Anyway, I've had this specific platform running for about 2-3 weeks at this point, and today I'm literally just gonna pull up my account and walk through the whole mining thing live. Real session, real numbers. And before I wrap up, I'll get into some stuff I've learned the hard way about staying safe out there, so stick around for that. Okay, so one thing that got my attention with this platform pretty early on, it runs on anything. Like I'm talking phone, tablet, desktop, doesn't matter. So I'm just pulling up a browser right now and navigating to the site. And if you're curious and want to poke around yourself, I'm dropping the link in the description and pinning it in the comments, so it's right there when you need it. Okay, so the home page is loaded up. I'm hitting launch right here, and there it is, my dashboard. This is essentially the nerve center. Everything I need to manage the session lives right here. So first thing I'm doing is picking my token, and this is actually one of the things I think sets this platform apart. It's running multi-chain, meaning I've got over 10 of the major assets to choose from. That kind of flexibility is genuinely useful. Good. Now I'm moving over to the Datacenter cluster power settings. This is basically where I'm telling the system how hard to push, how much resources to allocate, how optimized I want the session to run. Worth paying attention to because it directly ties into what your fee ends up being at the end. All right, settings are dialed in. I'm pressing start and okay, we're live. Session is running and console is giving me everything. Elapsed time, resource usage, session progress, my unique session code, and there's a live log feed right here that I find really useful to keep an eye on. So I'm just gonna let this run for a bit and then we'll get into the withdrawal side of things. Okay guys, so a few minutes have gone by. I think that's a solid run. Let me go ahead and call it. All right, pop-up is up, session is wrapped, and here's the token count from this session. That's what came out of it. Now, to actually pull these out, first thing I need to do is put in my receiving address for the token I was mining. Let me get that entered. Okay, that's set. Next up is the infrastructure fee. Basically, the system charges based on how the session was configured and how long it ran. Pretty straightforward calculation. And here's something I appreciate. I'm not locked into one specific token to cover this fee. I can use whatever makes the most sense for me right now. There's also a wallet connect option if I want to handle it automatically, but I'm going to go manual here just so everything is visible and clear. All right, everything's filled out, tapping I've sent, and now it's just sitting and processing. Should clear shortly. And while that's going, good timing actually, because I want to get into the stuff I promised earlier, the scam awareness piece. Okay, I've been doing this long enough that I've walked into some bad situations, more than I'd like to admit, honestly. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic, I'm saying it because it's genuinely easy to do. These projects show up everywhere, in your YouTube feed, Google results, Reddit, Telegram, all the usual crypto corners of the internet. They're not hiding. And the thing about this space is it just doesn't slow down. New chains, new platforms, new narratives, constantly. And that momentum is honestly a gift to scammers, because when everything moves fast, people's guard drops. You see something that looks interesting, you want to move on it, and you're not always asking the questions you should be asking. So a few things I actually look at. The site design is the first thing. I know it sounds basic, but it genuinely works as a filter. Scam projects almost always cut corners on the front end. Something just feels unfinished, misaligned, like it was never really meant to hold up under scrutiny. A platform that's built to last looks like it was built to last.
Then there's how the product actually functions. If I'm navigating around and things feel unintuitive, clunky, like nobody actually tested the user flow, that tells me something about how serious the team really is. And the one I come back to every time, move funds to own wallet. Don't let anything sit on a platform a second longer than it needs to. That's just the baseline, non-negotiable. Okay, so wrapping up here. I've been putting this platform through its paces for a few weeks now, ran well over 15 sessions, went through pretty much every token available, and across all of that, clean results every time. Nothing sketchy. Everything processed the way it was supposed to. So if you want to take it for a spin yourself, links in the description, also pinned in the comments. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. Peace.